tea break after the inaugural session, I saw somebody touching my feet, and I saw Rajwant and Dua to be there, and Dua challenged me. He said, "Do you know my name?" I said, "You are Dua." Rajwant, of course, I had no. If Rajwant recalls that meeting 2005.
Yes.
So coming to the time today, see, pandemic is unusual time. It is disruption is less. It is actually a big crisis for the whole world. But at the same time, this time is also ripe with lot of opportunities. And Rajwant, I am sure, will speak of the opening opportunities. Every crisis, the aftermath of crisis has been a great period of progress. If you look at 1918, First World War, if you look at the Second World War, if I look at 1965 and 1971 war that I saw, and after the partition, people, I mean, millions of people traveling from one part to the other. But all these crises actually enabled us to do bigger things for the future. And I urge all the participants sitting here to keep the spirit of fighting, keep the spirit of positive outlook, keep the spirit of tomorrow, and prepare. It is also an opportunity to prepare for good times. Many of us may be depressed because we are locked down or we are facing problems. But I think this period is also one period which enable you to have tremendous opportunity to look at from business angle what you are doing and why you are doing it. Also to look entirely the processes that you are carrying out with your business. And today, in this context, we can talk of not 10% change or 10% improvement. We can talk of 10 times improvement, like Jack Welch did when he became chairman of General Electric. So I think the coming world is a world of opportunity, whether be it healthcare, whether it is education or businesses. We are already seeing a lot of movement of businesses. Global supply chains are being recalibrated from China to all over the world, finding new locations. I think everything in the next 5 to 10 years would be in a churn, finding new locations. And new business model will be developed, which will enable people to not only remotely work, but also remotely serve businesses, remotely serve customers, and create new opportunities. I am sure while the global economy is likely to shrink by 5% this year, but by next year we would bounce back with full spirit. On the PCMA front, it has also been an opportunity. We are seeing the first of this opportunity, talking to Rajwant, a very successful person and a great human. PCMA has future plans out of this crisis, and these plans are to set up an open campus enabling students from all over the world to come to the PCMA portal, continue their education. We are kind of a people's university in commerce and management education, and I'm sure with a lot of people from all continents coming together, beginning with Australia, we'll have great contribution and great impact to make in the future of the
Doctor, please check your audio, please.
Who?
That's a bad.
Actually needs to check your audio. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great time with Raj.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. P. Kumarji. In fact, you took us back to those old vivid memories, and we can. I could really put myself into that Talwandi Sabo 30 years back, when we grew with your blessings. And I must confess, that you made us tougher than the situations, and we could sail through difficult times with the learnings which we got from you. Thank you so much for making us what we are in our careers these days. Not taking much of time, now I will request our President, Dr. Ashwani Bhallaji, to introduce the theme of the day to the audience and for further proceedings. Dr. Ashwani Bhallaji, please.
Thank you, Dr. Vikas. And I, from the core of my heart, welcome to all the speakers who are there. Dr. Prem Kumar, our President Emeritus, Professor Dr. K.K. UPPAL ji, our management guru, and guru of all of us who are on this web Zoom today. Dr. Dharam Singh Sandhu, Principal Government College, Ludhiana, Dr. B.C. Sharma ji, Dr. KESHAV Sharma ji, RAJWANT ji, our alumni, and now he's going to be convener of the Australian chapter of the PCMA. So I welcome to all of you from the core of my heart, and I also welcome all the participants who has joined us on this forum today to discuss the various issues regarding the marketing challenges of the COVID-19 after the situation of the COVID-19. So before presenting this theme, I also thankful to all the members of the PCMA who are rigorously working to make this COVID issue a very, very charming, as well as they are converting this crisis into the opportunities like this. So as far as the marketing lessons from COVID-19 are concerned, Dr. Rajwant will be talking about it in detail. I will be just presenting you the scenario. The total shift in business scenario is witnessed today. This COVID has taught us so many lessons during this period. Our demands are changing. Our supply chain has been disrupted. The people are expecting something different because during this lockdown period, when they stayed at their home, their desires, their ambitions, their everything, whatever they are thinking about the whole world has changed. So this is going to total change and shift in the business scenario, and every business person, wherever he is working, either in the small scale industry sector or in the large sector, or the people who are associated with the business, they have to arrange their total happenings according to the shift in the business scenario. So as far as this lockdown period is concerned, this lockdown has given me insight to unlock my potential, because you can see the Punjab Commerce and Management Association, we were waiting for the months to organize any particular activity. But since this lockdown is happening, our potential has changed. Now we are connecting daily to the people. This technology has made us possible. So because the insights which we have during this lockdown period are converting various crises into opportunities, and we should not stop here. This lockdown has taught us that either earlier you were not working according to your potential, and now you have to unlock this potential in future also. Many situations like this pandemic situation will come in the future also, but this is a preparation phase. If we are successful in this phase, I think we are going to unlock the future also. So this is very important issue which we need to ponder upon while working in it. So as far as now the question before us is, what is the need to learn something? Why there is to learn something from this situation? Because as a business person, it is very much necessary for all of us to know that the public cut in expenditure are in offing. People has changed their behavior. They are going to change their lifestyle. They are going to change and cut their expenditure, which for earlier they were doing it. There is going to be effect on travel and tourism. Many industries are going to be affected from this, like financial services sector, auto sector, information technology sector, FDI sector, mutual funds, cement industry, crude oil, all are going to have a very, very severely affected sectors from this COVID situation. So as a businessman, as a business person, we have to look into the new avenues and we have to change our strategies. Now, the parameters of growth need to be redefined, not in terms of the GDP. Now, our Indian economy is growing at a very, very very, very lesser growth rate, but it doesn't mean that we are not growing, because our parameters of growth need redefinition. That we have to define the growth in terms of happiness, in terms of social security, in terms of quality of human resources, in terms of quality of immunity of the population. So business need to redesign their growth strategies. They have to share the profits with the customer. We have to focus on producing environmentally safe products and services. Efficient pricing methodologies need to be defined, and we have to focus on, as our Prime Minister is also saying, we have to focus on indigenous technology. We have to become vocal for the local. We need a scientific approach to deal all this. Our demand and supply challenges will be there. We have to adopt emerging technology domain like artificial intelligence during this, after this pandemic situation is over. We have to become self-reliant, and self-reliant supply chain needs to be developed. We have to focus on self-reliant villages. We have to redefine the brand equity. We have to become the brand ambassador for the local products. Supply pattern needs to be changed during this period, and we have to become self-reliant. If we become own brand, we have to become our own brand, then development of a new mission is required. Synergetic rethinking, visionary approach is required, and we have to prepare a broader marketing plans to reach out to the customer, to tell them the usability of your products and services. My dear friends, we have to convert this crisis into opportunity. We have to invest in ourselves. We have to find a noble way of doing all these things, and you have to reboot your marketing plans. So thank you very much, sir. I welcome again all of the people who have joined us, all great people, management gurus in the different fields, Dr. Prem Kumar, Dr. KESHAV Sharma, Dr. K.K. UPPAL, Dr. B.C. Sharma, Dr. Dharam Singh Sandhu, Dr. G.S. Batra, Dean, Academic Affairs of Punjabi University, Patiala, will be shortly joining us. So thanks to all for coming here, and we'll be continue to share all these opportunities, and we'll be making these crises into opportunities. Thank you, Vikas. Over to you. Yes, because
I'll request Dr. Ashwani Bhalla, President PCMA, to please carry on with the proceedings.
Okay.
To kindly,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you, Dr. Vikas. Now, because our today's speaker is Dr. Rajwant. So before proceeding further, I request Dr. Dharam Singh Sandhuji to formally welcome Dr. Rajwant, who is a student and alumni of SCD Government College. I could see many students of SCD Government College, Ludhiana. Dr. Prem Kumar is also there. So Dr. Dharam Singh Sandhu will be welcoming formally to Rajwant Singh ji, to our alumni.
First of all, हाँ जी,
yes, continue.
आवाज आ रही है?
जी sir, जी.
Firstly, I congratulate and thanks to the PCMA to organizing this type of the meetings during this COVID-19 and interacting with the scholars as well as with the students, so that their queries and kind of, we can say, the knowledge which we can pass to the new generation, the coming generations, which can be isolated within the houses. So it is a matter of great pride and privilege for me as a principal of SCD Government College of Ludhiana. Welcome to our alumnus, Rajwant Singh, who is, we can say, the one of the successful entrepreneur in Australia, having varied business interests from media to education, immigration, real estate, motivational speaker and community leader. Settled in Australia for almost, I think, 25 years, he has been able to connect immensely with the Aussies and Indian diasporas over there. And he is a great human being, down to the earth and always willing to, ready to help people in crisis. it is a matter of great proud for me to share that Mr. Rajwant is an alumnus of our great institution, SCT Government College Ludhiana, and we wish him all the success in future endeavors, and take this opportunity to invite him to his alma mater as and when life permits. क्योंकि आज जो फेज चल रहा है, तो मैं जरूर चाहूँगा कि राजवंत अपने इंस्टीट्यूशन नु जरूर आके देखे, जिदों की कॉलेज हैज कंप्लीटेड 100 years, 100 साल कंप्लीट हो गया और ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ 100 साल वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग. और राजवंत हैज वर्क इन ideas in economy, in teamwork, technology to create opportunities. We are living in best times where scarcity of anything is just an excuse, we can say. Presently, he is a managing director, Vegelite in 100% pure vegetarian chain of restaurant. और मैं राजवंत जी ਨੂੰ जरूर दसना चाहूँगा कि ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ B.Com M.Com ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਨੈਕਟ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਜੋ ਚੈਲੰਜਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹਾਊ ਕੈਨ ਵੀ ਕਨਵਰਟ them into opportunities. ਚਾਹੇ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ whether we are talking about the business, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ during this COVID-19 business वास्ते भी there are so many kind of the challenges. बहुत सारे ਜਿਹੜੇ businessmen है उन्हें अपना business change कर लिया, they are doing some kind of the different business. ये भी एक we can say the kind of the opportunities है. तो how we can educate them so that they can do the best during this COVID-19 या after this. मैं थोड़ा जा जरूर इसे समझाऊंगा on the need for education. Our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who once said that education not only molds the new generation, but reflects a society's fundamental assumptions about itself and the individuals which compose it. The famous philosopher Einstein, while discussing the need of education, has projected the following some fundamentals to educate the individual as a free individual, to understand and use critical thinking skills, to educate the individual as a part of society. Virtually all our knowledge, our clothes, our food is produced by others in our society. Thus we owe society and have a responsibility to contribute back to society. Through education, knowledge must continue be renewed by ceaseless efforts. If it is not to be lost, it is assembled as statues of marble, which stands in the desert and is continually threatened with burial by the shifting sand. The hands of the service must ever be at work, and in order that the marble continue lasting shine in the sun. इस करके once again I welcome राजवंत जी, और मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि साडे जेडे विद्यार्थी है वो डेफिनेटली कुछ ना कुछ लाभ आज दी जेडी टॉक है राजवंत जी उतो जरूर प्राप्त करेंगे. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Ashwani Palla, please. Is Dr. Ashwani Palla there, please?
Dr. Vikas ji, audio कोई problem है?
Okay.
No, sir, audio is okay. I'm waiting for Dr. Palla. Yes,
Now I am going to introduce that personality which need no introduction. If in this north region, like Himachal, Punjab, Haryana, UP, and New Delhi, if management education has grown leaps and bounds, the only personality which has worked hard for this growth is Dr. K.K. UPPAL. Student of Punjab University, teacher of Punjab University, and a teacher of all the people Many of us who are sitting on this dais today belongs to Dr. K.K. UPPAL. Dr. K.K. UPPAL, as associated with All India Council of Technical Education, University Grants Commission, Punjab University, has worked leaps and bounds to grow the management education in this region. So therefore, I welcome Dr. K.K. UPPAL in this forum. If PCMA is doing something, that is only the blessings of Dr. K.K. UPPAL and Dr. Prem Kumar. So I welcome you here, sir, on this forum, and I request you to please share your experiences and bless us. Dr. K.K. UPPAL.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, I'll request Dr. UPPAL to first inaugurate our Australian chapter before starting.
Sir, somebody has shared the screen. Rohit Sachdeva.
Yes, sir. This is our screen, sir. I request Dr. UPPAL to announce the opening of chapter so that we can play this screen.
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to open the Australian chapter.
Please play the screen, Rohit. Start the screen.
Good. Very good. Very good. Now, cheers to Dr. Prem Kumar and BHALLA.
Sir, sound please. Sound is...
Yes, sir. It's coming, sir. It's coming. Rohit, share the screen, please.
I think it's okay. So congratulations, Dr. Rajwant ji, our founder convener of Australian chapter. So thank you very much. Thank you, Rohit. So now we'll be proceeding ahead. Now I request Professor K.K. UPPAL ji to bless us.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajit ji. Thank you very much for your kind words about me. And good morning, friends. My congratulations to Rajwant for taking really lead in opening our PCMA chapter there in Australia.
Thank you, Doctor.
I have my association with PCMA right from the beginning. And it's my proud privilege to have been invited to share my thoughts and experiences with this audience. It's my honor to be part of the extension of PCMA beyond the India by opening a chapter in Australia. My congratulations to the untiring efforts of the PCMA team, ably led by KUMAR, and now, of course, the young team of B.B. and VIKASDEEP, all those who have joined now, hands with Dr. BHALLA. Friends, I'm filled with nostalgia and emotions as I traverse the journey back to 2004, when the whole idea of conceptualization and fructification of an association which truly reflects the cultural ethos of Punjab in commerce and management was developed. As I look back with pride, I'm emotionally charged up and brimming with flashback memories of great times. I recall when the College of Commerce at Punjab University shifted from Jalandhar to Punjab University, we always thought it that we should also have a kind of commerce and management association. Then later on, 2004, we realized that to be able to focus on the regional level, we must have a local chapter in one of the informal meetings. Some of us sat down and decided to give wings to our dream. Professor Prem Kumar, Professor B.B.SINGH Bhatia, myself, Professor A.S. Chawla, assigned this responsibility of working out the minutes, minute details to young Turks, Dr. ASHWANI Bhalla, Dr. SANJEEV Sharma, Dr. Dharmender Singh Ubba, Dr. B.B.SINGLA, and their team. So friends, this is how the idea was meticulously executed by the team. It's my proud privilege to be associated with this expanding and fledgling organization since generation. Professor A.S. Chawla, who became much earlier as the president and was a professor and later on became the registrar and dean in Punjabi University, Patiala. Then Dr. Dharmender Singh Ubba and Dr. Kashmira Singh, these two presidents really expanded as far as the membership is concerned. I think if I recall, we have more than 1,100 members as far as their who annually contribute and more than 400 life members. Dr. Bhalla can correct me. And then, of course, now Dr. Bhalla has taken over as the president. In between, Professor G.S. Batra also took over as the president for 2 years. Punjab Commerce and Management Association truly represents academics, practitioners, and policymakers. It promotes exchange of knowledge and experience and ideas on sound management principles and practices. The sole objective of this non-profit organization since inception has been to bring theory and practice closer. PCMA has made a humble effort to provide a common platform to ignite the minds of this region to brainstorm for constructive discussion and find solutions of conversation and contemporary problems in the field of commerce and management. I also remember with pride the first international conference organized within first 4 months of creation of our organization on the theme transforming Indian business at Government College Ludhiana in February 2005, wherein more than 500 delegates from all over the country as well as some foreign delegates also participated. That was the motivation to excel. We also came out with a wonderful volume. Since its inception of the PCMA has held an annual event each year with a specific theme for research, presentations, and discussions. These events include annual international conference, national seminars, PCMA lecture series, faculty development programs, student development activities, and award function. I very much remember Dr. Prem Kumar taking a lead when this faculty development program there on research methodology was organized there in Bahra University, Shimla. Dr. Prem Kumar was the Vice Chancellor at that time over there, and we organized a very successful faculty development program. Dr. Bhalla, of course, he took a very keen interest in that and made it a really success. Over a period of time, I'm delighted to note that PCMA has turned out to be a platform where well-known academicians, social and political leadership, national and international academicians, heads of management education institutions, faculty, and students exchange their valuable views, opinions, and experiences for the benefit of the audience. PCMA has made pivotal contributions. Some of them I can recall with great pride. include, and that again the credit goes to Dr. Prem Kumar and his team at that time, enhancing quality of commerce and management education in Punjab. Now, in this, Professor A.S. Chawla also contributed tremendously when he was the president. Faculty training and development. Dr. Bhalla took a very keen interest in this faculty training and development along with Dr. Prem Kumar and Dr. Sanjeev Sharma. Management research, we came out with a journal. The journal was the biggest achievement of this association, in which now it is not only a regional one, but national and international for that. Help maintain and improve standards of teaching research. Networking with the faculty and management education institutions in India and abroad. I think if we continue to work with same enthusiasm and zeal, definitely we will be reaching to our destination of creating excellence very soon. As teachers face the challenges of transforming their classrooms to make learning more relevant for the contemporary era, as well as preparing their students to actively engage and participate in the learning process and the society of tomorrow, PCMA has adopted the online platform. My congratulations to all. I observe the growth and dynamism in the current leadership of PCMA. I am a firm belief that the PCMA will further grow and expand into an institution for excellence. All my best wishes. But before I close, I being a retired person, what a retired person and a teacher needs is the company, is the involvement in some of the other academic activities. I'm grateful to Dr. Prem Kumar, Dr. ASHWANI Bhalla. They are, of course, my family in that way. BB and his team for involving me as usual. You know, each year they involve me for something or the other, and keeping me a little busy, and to meet my friends like Dr. KESHAV Sharma from Jammu, Dr. B.B. Sharma from Jammu. They are all old stalwarts, and of course meeting Rajwant. Rajwant, I have been told that you were one of the first those MBA Punjabi University batches. Is it so? Anyway, I also recall and congratulate for the institution of the awards, which over the years we have given to the faculty, and we have good friends, Ashwani over there in Australia, Dr. Joshi. Mahesh Joshi, he has always been coming to our conferences and other programs whenever we have invited him. And remember, and you must acknowledge this, that he always have been coming on his own ticket, never charged us.
Yes.
And that's
fine. I think some bandwidth issue is there.
Come all the way to my place and installed all this and allowed me to share all this. My congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Uppal. Thank you for your great blessings. Definitely, as per your expectations, we will continue to grow and reach out to the people to create excellence in this field. So, in the meantime, I welcome Shri MP Arora ji, IAS, and who is a Special Secretary to the Government of Punjab on our PCMA fold and in this seminar. Welcome you, sir. So now it's a time to listen a great person who is doing great in Australia, Shri RAJWANT ji, which has already been introduced by our Honorable Principal of SCD Government College, Ludhiana. So we love you, sir. And now you have been given a charge of convening all the activities of Punjab Commerce and Management Association in Australia. Congratulations to you. Now over to you, sir, for your blessings and for your discourse on this today's topic, marketing challenges during COVID-19.
Thank you. Vikas, can I take over or you have to make me?
I think you have already been introduced by Dr. Dhanpin Sadhu sir. So kindly continue.
You can. Vikaji, unmute.
Rajwant ji, you have the screen rights. Yes.
Okay. First of all, thank you very much. I thank PCMS MA for organizing this great seminar, and it's a great learning experience for me to join such eminent people like Dr. K.K. UPPAL, Bharat Bhushan ji, Dr. Ashwani Balla, and Dr. Prem Kumar ji. Our Guruji from Punjabi University campus at Talwandi Sabo. I still remember those times when we joined as a group of young people with just 3 teachers, as Dr. Prem Kumar mentioned. But I think those challenging times were defining moments for our life. And throughout my life as a business person, as an individual, I think I could call upon those experiences as to show me a path, a shining light whenever I had challenges in my personal life or business life. I remember that I think Dr. Prem Kumar was the first head of our management institution to introduce a course on creativity, where which probably no other institution had it. And I remember a book introduced by Dr. Prem Kumar called The Fourth Eye, Vikas would remember, by Pradeep Khandelwal. And that book had, I think, changed my whole perspective of how I face the business challenges, and creativity had been one thing which I always draw energy from, and always used it for meeting the challenges which every day we face as an individual or as a business person or a business leader. And I thank Vikas for actually running this idea that we should organize an interactive session. And when I was thinking about it, what to talk about, then, like, I thought we will talk about an experience which all of us have gone through very recently. And I personally had a challenge which I was facing with one of my businesses. And I thought, let's do a case study on one of my businesses and see how we tackled the problem which everyone else was facing. And as I always believed, a business person is a marketing person before anything else. A lot of people put themselves into different compartments, like they are the CEOs or the managing directors or the chairmen. But I remember reading a book by which rightly Vikas also mentioned, what they don't teach you at business schools, what they don't teach you at Harvard Business School, rather, by Mark McCormick, who was the founder and chairman of International Marketing Group. And he said that every person in the businesses is the salesperson, or rather, you are always in that scenario where you have to look at what the customer is seeing you from a marketing perspective. So during this time, I think during the COVID-19 scenario which we were having, so one of my businesses, which is a restaurant, was actually at the verge of closing as everyone else was. So I thought we will share the experiences from there, how we were able to save it, grow it, and pass the challenge which we had in that time. So that is the theme of my talk today. Is everyone able to hear me properly, or?
Yes, 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 we can hear you.
Yeah. So that is the theme of one of my businesses, which I want to share with you, how we actually saved that business from becoming a victim of COVID-19. So what we will learn from this experience, which I'm going to share, was how you can actually recall your own personal brand when a crisis hits. So how you can, as a business leader, come to the forefront, and instead of pushing the team, you actually become a pull factor. So you actually stand at the front, and you become rather a force to attract new customers, motivate your team. So that is what is one of my experiences during this. Secondly, how we can rejuvenate, because we had some challenges with our business. So the second thing which I want to share with you is that how you can actually rejuvenate your brand by using fresh marketing ideas. And third, which was very, very important during this experience, is to actually focus on one thing. There's a, like when you have a product mix, you have to, during the crisis period, you probably have to focus on one product as your hero product, and then design your whole marketing strategy, messaging around that, so that you can actually save the brand from becoming a victim. As marketing and advertising go hand in hand, and creativity becomes a new energy in your marketing mix. So what we did was that we designed the whole marketing advertising activity around some visual, emotionally touching experiences which we wanted to share with our customers. And third, and I think the most important challenge we had in this whole COVID-19 crisis as a business leader, and probably all the business leaders across the globe had the same challenge, was to actually how to keep the team motivated, how to keep their employees on board, how to keep them motivated, how to have a positive energy around their business atmosphere, so that we all can work together, we can all keep the negativity away, and keep our businesses growing and thriving. And the last thing, which probably should have been the first thing, was how we can use creativity in marketing to face this huge challenge which we had during this period. As I have already been introduced, so I'll not go into details about what I do, and we can later on discuss that. So one of the businesses I own is a restaurant. It's a vegetarian restaurant called Veggie Delight. And this is the case study which I want to discuss with you, how we could save this business, because hospitality industry was the worst hit during this whole crisis, and probably the first ones to be hit. And I see that across the globe, in India, in Australia, US, every country, the hospitality industry was the worst hit industry during the pandemic. So one of my businesses, which we had been running for last 8 years, was probably going to close because everyone else around us chose to close. The strength of this company or this brand was that we were catering to a very niche market. We were Indian vegetarian, vegan restaurant. We had a mature brand. We had a history of about last 8-9 years, and we had a regular and loyal clientele. But at the same time, we also had weaknesses. People like it was facing a brand fatigue. People were like, our menu was old. We had nothing new because this whole COVID-19 hit so harshly on everyone that there was no preparation period. That's why I don't blame the governments for anything, because there was no operational manual or there was no preparation period or training manuals with us to learn how to deal with this crisis. So the weaknesses we had was that we had an old menu. We had nothing new to present to the customers to bring them back. And the new challenges which this whole pandemic crisis brought upon us was, how can we keep the business open? Because I had my staff, which were mainly international students, Indian students. And because all the businesses were closing around us, so people were losing their jobs, especially the students. And and I regarded them as, like when you have team working with you, if I had closed the business, they would have lost their jobs. Most of them, when you lose your job, you also have a challenge how to keep paying your rent, how to keep feeding yourself. So that was the big challenge before me, whether we close or we not close. So, and because of that, I took a decision that we will not close. But then there was another challenge, because everybody was like so scared to come out of their homes, eating out. How do we assure our customers that we are maintaining proper hygiene, that their safety and security is at our forefront? So that was another challenge. Then we had the challenge of, how do we keep our marketing going? How do we reframe our marketing messages to attract our regular clientele plus new clientele as well? Because there was a huge shift because in the media everyone was talking about the infection control. So there was so much scare around eating out. So we had this challenge of attracting new customers. So we had to reframe our messages, and that's where the whole creativity part came into play. So what we did is I sat with a consultant because it's very, very important that you, during this period, you also consult with your friends, the experts. So one of the experts I consulted with, he actually gave me a wonderful idea. He said, why don't you create a hero product and then shift whole of your marketing budget to that hero product? Because if we were talking about our same menu, people were already tired of it. So we had to find something which is fresh, which can be served hot, which can be eaten as a family, because people were sitting at home. So we had to find something. So we sat around, and then we chose a product which we never made, because in our restaurant we don't make sweets. So we came up with this idea that we will start introducing hot and fresh jalebis. So we actually created or reinvented the product to save our already running restaurant, which was running for last 8 years. We never had, and we were growing, and we never had the challenge. We were so comfortable with whatever we had, that's what, I think Dr. Uppal mentioned, that sometimes we become so easygoing and we're not ready to focus on the challenges which might come. So we were easy. We had the growth which we were looking for. We had the people coming in. So we had never thought about having some arsenal or some what you call a weapon in our stock, which we can use if these kind of times come. So we actually reinvented and reintroduced. So we introduced this product, and every Sunday we started doing what is called Jalebi Junction. So we created. So then the second challenge we had was how we bring it, like how do we start talking about it? So this hero product had to be introduced. So that we, the mission was to have give ourselves an opportunity to talk, because we wanted to use social media for this. So we had to create marketing messages around that. But then this product is nothing new. Like anybody can make, like jalebis, and there were shops around us who were already doing it. So what we decided is that we will, for the next 2 months, we will have fun with our marketing. We'll create humorous ads. We will start talking about the heroes probably we had fixed in our memory. So when I share with you some examples, then you'll probably know what we did. And then we had to choose the marketing channel. So we decided we will not advertise anywhere else than Facebook, because people were sitting at home. People had a lot of time to spend on Facebook. So we put all our budget into Facebook. So that's the whole. And we also wanted to see what kind of people are engaging with us. And we wanted to retarget them, show them multiple ads, and also create shareable designs and graphics so that we can get maximum mileage and exposure. So this is what we started doing. We started having fun with our marketing designs. I sat with my designers and we decided we'll create this hero product. We'll start having fun. We'll start using humor. So we started creating advertisements which people would share. So we recalled the Gabbar Singh, and we designed one ad using one of the very famous dialogue from movie Sholay. Sardar, Sardar, maine aapka nam khaya hai. So we actually created a slogan, okay, you have already eaten the nam, now eat jalebi. So this ad was actually shared probably 200-300 times. And the engagement on this ad was, I think we had 8,000 likes. And this whole weekend, when we ran this ad, was probably the most successful weekend for our restaurant. We picked up so many new orders. People were coming in. People were talking about our brand. And then the next weekend, we ran this ad from another famous movie, and we got the similar results. So the point is that we don't have to be shy. Marketing doesn't have to be serious. That was what I was discussing with Vikas as well, that probably in the business schools, we are not taught these things. Like, we always talk about branding, we always talk about product mix, but when you come on the street, when you are actually running the business, probably all that serious stuff has to take a backseat sometimes. And then, because we were doing it every weekend, so we had to be creative how we do pass on the same message again and again and again, because we didn't want people to be sick of it. So we created images around different themes so that we can, make people talk about it again. We can make people share these advertisements again, have fun with them, have humor. So that is what we designed the next week. And then we brought a lot of political, personalities into our marketing as well. So this whole campaign, then political leaders, we used Sukhbir as one of the characters. We also used Modi ji in our campaigns. So we actually picked on, like we became like mini UPPAL. If like all the marketing experts would have seen how UPPAL does their advertising, they pick up themes from whatever is happening around, then they create messages. So that is what we were doing. So we were challenging ourselves what we can come up with. So what happened is, this whole campaign was about 2 months, and then everything started opening up. So the results were that we didn't have to close the business. So I'm very, very happy with that we were able to save the jobs. We didn't have any revenue loss, in the sense that we had initial probably 2 or 3 weeks when our business nosedived like everyone else. But then, because we started all these new marketing campaigns, we started picking up new business. We started getting new customers. The old customers started coming back. Plus, because we were doing so much hustle, we were spending a lot of time, we were putting in a lot of effort and energy into it. One thing which I noticed is that the customers want to support businesses who are ready to go beyond, businesses who are ready to work hard, the business owners who are ready to come at the forefront and support the team. Because what I realized, that a lot of customers were just coming to support our business because they could see that we didn't take the easy route, because there was money available even if we closed. So if we had closed the business, we probably financially would have been better off by getting the benefits from the government. But we took the other route. We thought we will save the jobs, we will support our team. That people could see that. And the good thing is, they were ready to support us. We saw customers who were driving, some of them were driving 30, 40 kilometers just to come support us, buy from us. So that is something which I have learned during this period, that if you're ready to hustle, if you're ready to work hard, the people want to support you because they see good in you. They see that you're putting in the effort, that you are working hard, so they want to support you. So that is another thing which probably a lot of your students who will go and start their own businesses, probably they need to take this away, that if they are ready to work hard, their customers will be there to support them. And the only thing is the customers must see the honesty in your efforts. They must see that you are trying your best. So that probably would be another takeaway from me personally, because sometimes when you're running a business, and I had been, for the last 25 years, always in business, sometimes your perspective is different. So learning for myself is that people want to support you if you want to support yourself. So the old saying that God helps those who help themselves is probably true with your customers as well. So if a business is honest, a business is really trying hard, people want to help you. So that is another takeaway, and the result which we achieved with all these efforts which we did. I hope everybody would have learned from this experience, and I thank you, Vikas, and open for any questions people have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to you, Vikas.
Thank you, Dr. Rajwant, for giving the insightful learnings and experiences which you have gone through during this lockdown period. And I think this is an eye-opener for all of us. In India, we were having lockdown, but everything was closed. The people
Yes.
were not doing much efforts to explore the new avenues of the business, to connect with the customers. And even the governments of the nation or states were not able to develop new kind of strategies so that the businesses can be run up during this lockdown period. And you have proved that during this lockdown period, even no closure, we can ensure that there is no job losses, no revenue losses, and we can increase our brand awareness, and we can pick the large amount of customers through online modes. And the only thing which is required is customers must see honesty in your efforts. It was a very, very challenging task, and you have connected with the social media with creativity and with the emotion, and by entertaining the people you have reached. So thank you very much, sir, for giving this insight to all of us or our members. So I hope the business people or the students of business management or commerce who are listening to your views must grow and find out strategies. So thank you very much, sir. So now
Thank you, sir.
Dr. G.S. Batra, Dean Academic Affairs, Punjabi University, Patiala. Dr. Batra. Batra, can you listen?
Sir, please unmute yourself. Dr. Batra, please unmute yourself. Your co-host.
विकास जी इन्हों ऑफ कर दो आवाज आ रही जिन्हां दी
विकास फर्स्ट
I'll mute all, sir. Sir Batra, you need to unmute yourself, sir. Please unmute yourself, your co-host. Dr. Bhalla, please unmute yourself.
I have unmuted myself. So
can you request Dr. Batra to unmute?
Dr. Batra, please unmute yourself.
Sir, मैं call कर रहे हैं उन्होंने.
Okay. So in the meantime, Dr. Rajwant has given so many avenues to us by giving his only a simple case study that now these are the question marks for all of us. Why we're not able to do something like this in our country also. So every business person I am meeting,
मेरे ख्याल से बत्रा जी ने कर लिया अनम्यूट. डॉक्टर बत्रा. हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी वेलकम सर. हाँ जी भल्ला साहब कंटिन्यू.
Yes, Dr. Batra, I request you to deliver your valedictory address. Before that, Rajwant ji has given the insightful case study of his business, during which he has proved that if we have a honesty in our efforts, we can do a lot of for our country. We can ensure that there is no closure, no job loss, no revenue loss, brand awareness can be increased. We can pick up the large amount of customers, and we can grow through online channels. But one thing which is required is customers must be, we must be able to convey to our customer that you are honest in your efforts. So these were the insights which we can got from the Rajwant ji presentation. So now I request you to deliver your valedictory address. Dr. G.S. Batra, Dean Academic Affairs, Punjabi University, Patiala. Rajwant ji, can you close down your screen sharing?
Rajwant sir, please take your screen back.
Yes,
thank you.
Yes, okay. Yes, Dr. Batra.
Esteemed Professor K.K. UPPAL, esteemed Professor Prem Kumar, Honorable Sir Rajwant Singh ji, entrepreneur from Australia, Professor ASHWANI Bhalla, President Punjab Commerce and Management Association, Dr. B.B.SINGLA, Vice President of Pcma, Dr. VIKASDEEP, General Secretary of Pcma, faculty members, scholars, and dear participants. First of all, I welcome you all and congratulate all of you and the people, those who have been associated with Pcma since a very long time back on the achievements of Pcma. I congratulate you for opening international chapter of Pcma in Australia, Sydney. We are grateful to Sir Rajwant Singh ji for his initiative in this regard and agreeing to our request. I'm glad to know that Pcma has organized a number of webinars and discussions and produced e-learning material for the benefit of faculty, research scholars, and students. We all appreciate the efforts of Professor ASHWANI Bhalla, Dr. B.B.SINGLA, and Dr. VIKASDEEP, and all the past presidents, secretaries, and team members of Pcma for taking Pcma to the newer heights. Professor Prem Kumar, Professor K.K. UPPAL, they are the torch bearer. They deserve all appreciation, respect for their vision and the strategy to take Pcma to the unprecedented height. Today's webinar on marketing lessons from COVID-19 is another academic program as a mark of celebration of opening of Australia chapters of Pcma. COVID-19 has caused massive disruption in the world economy and markets. There has been loss of jobs, loss of income, migration of people. Corporate sector has been hard hit. There is disruption in supply chains, operations and marketing infrastructure in the rural and urban market throughout the world. In the wake of COVID-19, different companies and small business enterprises are trying to restructure their marketing strategies. COVID-19 has led to increased importance to the green marketing practices and environment management. The green marketing encompasses using environmental friendly products, packaging material for primary packing and secondary packing, and many more such components. The manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, and other marketing intermediaries need to redraw their strategies, marketing plans to cater to the requirements of various stakeholders during and post-COVID-19 period. The pricing, product development, and communication strategies are also important, and these are also undergoing massive changes. And the countries which have been dependent on a lot of imports, I had opportunity of traveling to a number of Pacific countries like Fiji, Samoa, Kingdom of Tonga, which are dependent on import of vegetables and of fruits, small nuts and bolts from the other countries of the world. In South Asia also, like Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, they are also dependent on import of even smaller things. And I think this is the time they will have to revisit their agriculture and marketing and the production plans. And it is instead of importing, producing at home. This is going to be a big mantra in the time to come. I'm glad that the Rajwant Singh has given a first-hand account of his service marketing strategy adopted by his in order to stay in the market in the hotel and restaurant business. He has given an account of the product mix strategy adopted by him to stay in the market and the effective communication strategy. I think there are a lot of lessons to learn from the success story of Rajwant Singh, and we congratulate him on this endeavor. So there are hotel and restaurant business in India have also been hard hit, and now the lesson from COVID is that these service enterprises need to gear for takeaways, home deliveries through Zomato, Swiggy, and other such home delivery services. How various such supplies are done in a more safe and healthy manner by following the due advisories is another challenge for all these small business enterprises. The physical marketing space and the offices, which were earlier designed to ensure close interface with the customers, now need to be reshaped to ensure more social distancing and through the online marketing strategies. I'm glad that there has been massive academia industry interface in this webinar organized by the PCMA, and there is a massive audience online on Zoom and the Facebook, and there has been the good amount of discussion also. I thank PCMA executive for giving me an opportunity to be part of this event. At the end, I thank one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Batra. Before I go and I request Dr. B.B.SINGLA to present the vote of thanks, I would like to have 2 minutes each from Dr. J.K. Gulati as well as Dr. KESHAV Sharma later on. So first I request Dr. J.K. Gulati from Jalandhar. He is working in the regional center of Guru Nanak Dev University, Jalandhar. So I request VIKASDEEP ji to unmute Dr. J.K. Gulati ji for his remarks. Dr. Gulati.
Done, sir. Sir, I have done it, sir.
Okay. Yes, Dr. Gulati.
Hello, ji. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
much audible.
Okay, sir. Sir, thanks a lot. First of all, I would be placing on record my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Bhalla, Dr. B.B.SINGLA, and Dr. Prem Kumar ji, who are the torch bearers of this PCMA chapter. So I consider myself lucky to be connected with you guys. Plus Professor K.K. UPPAL, I just having first time, darshan of this celebrity professor, because I also belong to Punjab University system. So though I got, this area of working in GNDU, but nevertheless, I feel myself very obliged by having gone ahead with you, with Dr. Prem Kumar ji during his days in GNA. So I got associated with him. Now I, see all these kind of activities by you people through this online webinar system, very excellent. And now Dr. Rajwant Singh ji has come out with a very, simply stated case study of his jalebi in his Veg Delight. And it's very stated in a very simple way, having a blend of all the deep lessons of advertisement, publicity, marketing, all placed in one, but in a very simple way. Previous day, I had a lesson from Dr. Saxena from McGraw-Hill. He was also speaking on the marketing system during COVID. So I find Rajwant Singh's submission in a very simple way. So Dr. Rajan Saxena spoke in his own style. That was very tough for the student community to follow. And with this hope that all students who are right now on our channel in this webinar, they may be taking this case study to be a trendsetter in this COVID time. And I congratulate to all of you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Gulati. As you remarks that Dr. Rajwant has explained in a very simple and nice way. Sir, we are calling on this channel to explain to the people what is not taught in the B schools. So
yes,
whatever Rajwant ji has explained, that is out of his experience and successful venture which they have gone through in Australia. So now I request
you call it horse's mouth.
Yes, yes, yes. Keshav Sharma ji, please unmute, sir. Unmute Vikas ji. Yes.
Yes, sir. It is done, sir.
Yes, Keshav ji.
A very good morning to all of you. I'm very blessed actually by the presence of Professor K.K. UPPAL. He's my guru, and as you said, he's a guru to everybody. And his blessings have been very personal for me in my life, in my own life. Professor PREM KUMAR. And right in the beginning, my kudos to the PCMA. PCMA is, to my mind, traveled quite a bit and seen a number of forums. I've seen PCMA as one of the most vibrant and most resilient forums that exists. And the talk that you arranged by RAJWANT ji, it is actually very good, and many congratulations to you for the opening of the Australia chapter. Why? Because that adds a feather to your cap. And hearing BATRA Saab and the stalwarts is always, something really very, very encouraging and very interesting. You have made we people to meet with one another. My dear friends, actually, if you read the blogs of the MBB, MBB is the McKinsey & Company. It is the Boston Consulting Group. It is Bain & Company. And if you look at the blogs of the Big Four, if you look at what PwC is saying, what Deloitte is saying, what Ernst & Young is saying, what KPMG is saying, besides what is being said by the banking sector, the World Bank and JP Morgan and all, the whole thing, the marketing effort as a whole, it has become very baffling. Actually, when we talk of integrated management, wherein we integrate all the functional areas of a business, I think time has come that we'll have to reposition the entire marketing theory and practice. I am one of those guys, like any other. I am an optimist. I know an optimist is one who sees the light which is not there, and a pessimist is one who completely puts it out, and a realist always sees the reality. But I would prefer to be an optimist, and would not consider a debate actually having started that it is, globalization versus now globalization. I'm of the firm opinion that life will continue, it will move on. It can be a matter of a few weeks here and there, it can be a matter of few months here and there, but things will continue. Yes, there are challenges. US is the #1 economic power in the world, that is undoubted. And once US says that they are into a recession since February of this year, it means the entire world is under recession. It is actually very important and very challenging that out of the 157 million workforce of the United States, 40 million people there right now are unemployed, which means that every in United States is unemployed, and that makes it very, very difficult for the world as a whole to move. Banks have taken very, very difficult decisions. They have eased policies for overdrafts. They have arranged for elections on. They have arranged for collections on negative balances. They are offering small installment loans for small and medium enterprises, and the clients and the stakeholders know that huge debts are being going to be created on that count, and we have inevitable future credit losses, and banks have set aside billions of dollars for the loan loss provisions. Friends, the most one of the fine things that has happened in this seminar is that while we have some research work conducted for the 2008 recession which set in the world, there are hardly any records of the pandemic that took place in 1908 as to what business practices were improvised, what new models were evolved, there's hardly any record on that. And maybe that this pandemic through the PCMA gives us a chance to study now the new models which hitherto are lacking in the literature of commerce and management. So friends, I know this is the time when marketing has to focus on the issues of acceleration, the issue of digitization, the issue of automation, the issue of cyber security practices, and we have to rely on the third parties for a variety of technology services. So remote working is now being actually tested, and the management styles have been now put in test. Why? Because we've started with remote working, and marketing as a whole will have to address to this, that the employees all across are saying that their first priority and the priority of the organizations is the well-being of the employees. So on that count, I think marketing theory, marketing practice, it will have to be repositioned. But there are stalwarts like Rajwant ji, and there are forums like PCMA, and we're going to have new models. Life is going to move on. This is going to bypass. And yes, of course, every situation teaches us. That's what is management. If we don't adopt to a continuum, to a situation, it would not be called as management. So once again, my many congratulations to the PCMA, to Prem Kumar sir in particular, and the blessings of Professor UPPAL, all my senior colleagues, Vikasji, and always I'm so, and Ashwani and B.B.SINGLA ji and all the office bearers. I don't mean to miss anybody. If I miss any name, I do not mean to do that intentionally. But as I started and as I conclude with a very small little Punjabi word, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, in the last, I request Dr. Daljit Kaur from Government College for Women, Amritsar, just in 2 minutes, your brief remarks. After that, Dr. Singla will be presenting vote of thanks. Kindly unmute UK.
It's done.
I've done. Thank you, Dr. Ashwani and Dr. Ashwani, Dr. B.B.SINGLA, and Dr. Prem Kumar ji, who is the most favorite of everybody, Dr. Prem Kumar ji, who sowed a sapling and now it is growing and bearing a fruit. It was nice to be a part of it and listening this conference and listening to Dr. K.K. UPPAL and Dr. J.K. Gulati, Dr. KESHAV Sharma ji. And I would just like to say that Rajwant Singh ji has put it so simple and great, how he has turned his, after COVID, the business. And it was just in few words, if we say, it was hard work, creativity, and willingness to survive. That was really great. And he put it in simple words so that everybody can understand what actually it is. Like it was been said also that some of them had earlier also listened to some conference in which there were big words and theories, and sometimes we are not able to relate to it. When you put it to the simple words and to the ground, people are able to relate. And I'm really thankful to Dr. Rajwant, who has given us how to survive after survive the business after COVID also, because the same situation is arising in India also, in Punjab also. This will help everybody how to be creative, how to be innovative and survive. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Ashwani.
Thank you, Dr. Daljit. Thank you, Dr. Daljit, for giving very brief remarks. Now over to Dr. B.B.SINGLA for formal vote of thanks. Dr. Singla.
Thank you, Dr. Bhalla. First of all, thanks to all participants to attend this international event on marketing lessons from COVID-19. In PCMA, we frame COVID as C for competition, O for opportunities, V for variety, I for information, and definitely D for discourse, which we are doing. So we have framed this COVID in a different way, that we will not, leave behind any stone unturned to beat this COVID and to unlock the learning period. So we are doing in this way. So we are doing with the help of all our academic gurus, guides, supervisors, friends, and students, and no doubt the participants. So first of all, I would like to thank Dr. K.K. UPPAL, who is the chief guest of this event. I usually say he's the Guru Dronacharya in the field of management and commerce. So we all are the students of Dr. UPPAL indirectly or directly. So thank you very much, sir, for your kind blessings, kind words for us and the PCMA. Whatever we are doing with the, consultation with Dr. Prem Kumar ji, with the guidance of Dr. Prem Kumar ji, definitely blessings are there of Dr. UPPAL with us. Mr. Rajwant ji from Australia, congratulations, sir, first of all, to have PCMA in Australia and to head PCMA in the Australian chapter. So congratulations and all the best for the future. And thank you very much for enlightening, our audience with a live example. This case study, I was going through the chat in the chat box, and people really want that the real case study should be taught in the classes. Like you have prepared a very well exhaustive, representative, very good case study. We all have listened, enjoyed, and definitely we will try our level best to do the things in the same way. Dr. D.S. Sandhu, Dharam Singh ji Sandhu, who is always there with us in the PCMA, who is, a very good friend of our and is present here in this international event. Thank you, Dr. Dharam Singh Sandhu ji, for sharing the events. Dr. G.S. Batra ji, the Dean Academic Affairs and Dean Research of Punjabi University Patiala, who was very kind enough to spare his busy schedule to be a part of this event and make this event successful. Thank you, Dr. G.S. Batra ji. However, Dr. Batra is our past president, is a part of PCMA already. But thank you for sparing your valuable time, sir. I will be failing in my duty if I will not thank Dr. KESHAV Sharma ji, Dr. Gulati ji, and Madam Daljit ji. Dr. KESHAV Sharma ji, Dr. Gulati ji, and Daljit ji, very thank you very much to conclude, to present your views on this in this event on the marketing. Definitely marketing will change. Marketing will change in a different way. The elements, the dimensions will definitely have a different structure, different overview. Definitely we will be a changed way in the marketing. I don't want to say this after COVID. Even amid COVID, we are going to change in the marketing. So thank you very much. A huge participation was there with us. We launched this event 6-7 days back, and we got a very good response from the participants. And I am very much thankful to the participants also. Thank you very much, one and all. Thank you very much. Dr. Bhallaji. Unmute, sir. Unmute.
Thanks, Dr. Singla. Thanks, Dr. VIKASDEEP. Thanks to Dr. K.K. UPPAL, Prem Kumar ji, Daksh Sohal, Teerath Ram Basra ji, Kuldeep Singh ji, B.B.SINGLA ji, Madam Daljit Kaur, Dr. Keshav Sharma, Dr. B.C. Sharma, all of them joined from the Jammu. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We will be coming to you again. Thank you, Rajwant ji, for giving the rightful insights which can change our behavior, which can change our businesses also. Because whatever you have taught, that is not taught in the books of the business B schools. So this is the hard reality. You have experienced it. You have shared it with us. So thank you to all. We will meet again. Thanks from PCMA Forum for just.
That's a one point. That's a one point. One point I reminded that on 21st of June. Coming 21st of June, we are going to hold an international event again related to hospitality and tourism management. It is already in the fold, and we will definitely declare it open tomorrow. So Dr. Vikas is already working on this. So Dr. Bhalla, I think with the examples of...
In this forum, the teachers and professors from London School of Economics will be joining us on the PCMA fold on 21st of this month, 21st of June. So we'll be over to London School of Economics, joining hands with the Punjab Commerce and Management Association to give you more insights what is happening in the world. So thank you, Dr. Prem, for giving us so much force, so much courage to us that we are doing wonderful. It is all the blessings of Professor K.K. UPPAL and Dr. Prem Kumar. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We will be. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Sir, formally, I seek your permission to close the meeting.
Okay, please close the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. UPPAL and Dr. Prem.